Affirmations are very powerful for the mind and the heart because if you say them long enough, if you say them consistently enough, you will believe them. The subconscious, the subconscious will believe it. If it's said long enough, if it's said consistently enough. And yeah, so I'm going to give you affirmations that have helped me, that have molded me, and that have encouraged me, that have motivated me, right? So the first one is I am confident, right? So you know those one of those YouTube videos where it's like 30 minutes long or 1 hour long, and it's like an affirmation. It's like, how will I say it? It's like a robotic voice, and they're saying something. They're saying the affirmation over and over again, but it's not only one voice. It's like 3 to 4 voices repeating maybe 3 or 4 sentences. Like, for example, I am confident. I get money. I am a happy person. Like, imagine that, right? And then it's repeated. But it's repeated with like 4 voices. So it starts with this one voice. And then when he's done, he goes in second voice, third voice, fourth voice. And then they all join in at the same time. They all say the same thing at the same time. So I had that audio. I listened to that audio for like a week. The original plan was to listen to that audio, right, before I sleep, to listen to it, right, every day, like, before I sleep. To listen to it every day before I sleep, like, for 2 weeks. But it only happened, like, from a Monday to Friday, and I didn't finish, right? I didn't finish my plan. But even in those 5 days, that audio helped me, right? It helped me. Because it was a time during, like, in high school that I was listening to that audio. And so I remember there was this other class of, in high school, this other class of girls that I didn't want to talk to. Like, I could talk to these girls and all that, but these girls that I didn't want to talk to because I'm like, what if they snobby or whatever, whatnot. But as time went by, it helped me. I gained the courage, I gained the confidence to go like, yo, like, even if it was 7 of them and it was one of me, like, I could go and I could speak and I could ask for what I wanted. I could say what I wanted, and then I could leave when I wanted. Like, it didn't become a problem, right? I didn't have to think twice about it. I didn't have to think 3 times about it, right? I just talk, and then I leave. So that's what that idea helped with. That one helped me a lot. So another one is God is a creator, therefore you are a creator. God is a creator, therefore you are a creator. So this comes from one of my favorite content creators, Myron Golden. That's what this comes from. It comes from Myron Golden, of course. Yeah, you should actually check him out on here on YouTube. But yeah, I think the first time I heard Myron say that, and the first time he explained that Genesis chapter 1 thing, and he explained that the first thing God tells us about himself in the Bible that we are creators. Like that stuck with me a while. And sometimes I would watch him, and sometimes he would bring it up. He would bring it up. He wouldn't bring it up a lot, but there are times where he would bring it up. He would bring it up in this video, bring it up in that video, and he would bring it up. And so the more times I watched him, the more times he brought it up, the more it went in. Like, yo, bro. So now in my subconscious, now when everyone brings up this idea of, you know, a job or something like that, now it's like it just irritates me in here, right? When I'm here, just because I'm like, no, bro, like I am a creator, right? Not that there's nothing wrong with, yo, there's nothing wrong with having a job, bro. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with having a job. As long as it's one you like, as long as it's one you love, right? If it's one you don't love, then that's a problem. But as long as it's one you love, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just that I'm at the point in my life where I just want to create. I want to create. This idea of a job it's not clicking for me, right? I think self-education. Self-education is what I desire. Learning on the go. Learning while doing it. While I'm doing it, I'm learning. While I'm making the sales pitch, I'm learning. Right? Some things like that, right? Like, yeah, man, like I want to create right now. I'm in the process of creating. So, but back to the affirmation of God is a creator, therefore you are a creator. So, understanding this about God made me understand more about myself. Understanding that about the creator made me understand more about myself. Another affirmation that has helped me is just press record. I'm sure you've heard it. If you're the type of person that's been on YouTube, right, and has watched these other YouTubers like motivated, like, yo, you gotta do YouTube, you gotta do YouTube, you gotta do YouTube. Like, they always say, well, not all of them, alright, not all of it, because I've watched a bunch of these videos. I think I've probably watched like 8, 7 or 8 videos based on um why you need to start YouTube, or why you need to start YouTube even if you get 0 views. I've watched like 7 or 8 of them, and in a lot of them they say just press record. So hearing that video, like hearing those words over and over, like it motivated me. I'm not gonna lie, it motivated me to start. And here I am so many videos later, like, and I feel like, to me, I'm doing it with ease. Before it was a bit new to me. It's still new to me, right? It's still new to me. It's still relatively new, right? But right now it's like okay, I can do this, right? Every video that I post, every video that I see, I'm like, yo, every video that I listen to, I'm like, I can really do this, right? Of course, there's always room for improvement. There is always room for improvement. But seeing myself there, I'm like, no, bro, I can do this, right? So yeah, man, that's another affirmation that's helped me. So the just press record affirmation, you don't have to only apply it here on YouTube. You can apply it maybe on Instagram, Facebook. You can apply it to TikTok. You can apply it to other social media platforms, right? I just post, you choose one. Even X, Elon Musk's app, right? You choose the platform you like. Yeah, I wanna post on Instagram. Maybe like I just wanna create content on Instagram, right? And so you post on Instagram, right? And you see what works. In order to see what really works, you have to post it. You have to publish it. That's the only real way. Right? Yes, another person who's been on Instagram or been on TikTok, they can give you a few pointers, right? That do this and do that and do that and do that. And you take that advice. You take that advice and you apply it, right? But you're still gonna have to analyze. You're still gonna have to analyze what is the best video and what is the worst video. Like, analysis is still gonna take place no matter what. So, yeah. The last one I've heard, like, I think this one is one that I've heard. I heard it a lot in 2024. I heard it a lot in 2025. Of like, this one is the one. The be consistent affirmation. Like, and to prevail, this is a very important life. This is a life principle. Especially in business and in your goals and dreams that you wish to achieve. Like in everything, like if you wanna obtain if you wanna obtain optimal energy, right? You have to consistently sleep at the same time. You have to consistently sleep at the same time to have the same amount of energy every single day, right? Things like that. And that is why I say this applies in every single area of your life. If you want to grow spiritually, like whether you're a Muslim or whatever, you have to spend time with your God. You have to spend time with your spiritual leader. Alright? You have to spend consistent time reading the law of your faith. Reading the law of your faith, you have to spend consistent time reading it. You have to spend every day reading it and processing it and being one with it, right? Every single day. So even in business, even in content creation, the consistency element, the consistency affirmation applies to every single aspect of life. Every single aspect. Even in the social aspect, in relationships, in order to grow a friendship, maybe a relatively new friendship, the only way to grow it is to spend more time with that person. The only way to know the person that you're dating is to spend more time with that person, and as you spend more time with that person, the better the relationship will be. Every single aspect, consistency plays a part in every single aspect of life. So yeah, man, like consistency of affirmations can really transform your life. Can really transform your life. especially if you submit yourself to it and if you really, really believe in it wholeheartedly. As you say it, you really believe in it. Then you say it again, and you say it again, and you say it again. Or if it's an audio and the person is saying it, saying it, saying it, saying it again and again and again, and you listen to it again and again and again, you will believe it.